Hi everyone, it's Sunday, September 3rd, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vera Dordick. So, this was the big week everyone was waiting for, and that's the ACLE in Shanghai. Reports are that it was really well attended, and certainly by the Chinese, who seem to have been the main buyers. And so far it appears that cows were the big winners at the fair, and that means selections from a variety of global regions got a sales boost and a price boost from the fair. On the flip side, steers were a harder sell, especially those for footwear. Heavy Texas steers slumped a little bit in price, down $1 thanks to low interest from footwear, and $27 was the high for selections averaging 64 pounds. Other steers were weakly steady, while automotive selections remain unchanged for the time being. As we said, cow sellers went home happy with good sales and prices 50 cents to $1 higher for plump cows in the U.S. Dairy cows didn't move higher, but sellers are still committed to trying to get higher prices. Combined export sales for the week ending August 24th, which was the week before the fair, were quite miserable at 232,200. Combined shipments weren't really good either, coming in at 408,800, which is 20% lower than the previous week. Estimated slaughter for the week ending September 2nd was again a little higher than expected, climbing up to 629,000, which was incrementally higher than last week. Turning to Europe, editor Andrea Guolo reports that the first responses from ACLE were favorable for European sellers, and that's especially for cows, and those are the reference category for European sales in China. Actually, slaughterhouses sold a lot and at slightly higher prices than those that they can get from European tanneries. British prices are pretty much the same as they were in July at 70 cents sterling for the 36 plus kilo British ox, and in Ireland the same selection is also steady at 80 cents in euros. Actually, British sellers will be looking for increases in the coming weeks, so we'll see how that goes. For European bulls, slaughter remains low, so sellers are asking for 5 cents more across the board, but right now, for the most part, that only shows on paper and not in sales. The price for North German bulls at 40 to 49 kilos is still unchanged at 95 cents to €1.05 per kilo. And for Southern German hides, prices for the heaviest selections are a touch higher. The European cow market prices are also largely unchanged with last week's sales in China, but not in Europe, because tanneries really don't need to buy right now there. For veal skins, size is an issue still, with small sizes having trouble generating sales because they're just too expensive. In his analysis this week, Andrea explains why Shanghai gave slaughterhouses some breathing room and reviews how European tanneries are resuming work. Plus, he takes a closer look at European bulls, which right now cost too much. From South America, editor Ronald Guiel reports that the average price of fresh hides is still selling at a steady 90 cents per kilo in reals. And moreover, the reference price of TR1 is also unchanged at 65 cents per square foot. In other Latin areas, selections are generally unchanged this week, but several countries are under pressure for increases. Here too, cows come out the winner again. In other news from Brazil, Minerva is buying 16 Marfrig slaughter plants across South America, and Mato Grosso's cattle herd hit 34.4 million head this year. And from elsewhere in Latin America, there are concerns being expressed over those Minerva plant acquisitions in that particular country. That is all we have for this week, and until next week, good night from HideNet.